the parable that he gives about the wise man and building his house upon the rock, overcoming adversity. Now listen to this. So everyone then who hears these words of mine, this is Jesus speaking, hears these words of mine and does them, will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. And when the rain fell and the floods came and the wind blew and beat on that house, but it did not fall because it had been founded on the rock. Overcoming adversity. The metaphor here for adversity is the rains, the floods, the winds. The adversities of life, how do we overcome them? Look at this. Everyone who hears these words of mine and does them will be like the wise man who built his house on the rock. So what's the house? The house is our life. We are in a process since we were an infant, since we're in our mother's womb, of building the house of our life. So what's the rock? The rock's Jesus Christ, certainly. But the rock is also the teachings of Jesus Christ. So those who hear, what's hearing? Hearing is knowing, it's learning the proper tools, the proper materials, hearing the proper blueprint for our life. But it's just not hearing it. It's just not knowing what the tools are. It's just not knowing what the materials we need are. It's just not knowing the blueprint for our life. Hearing doesn't get us to where we need to go to handle adversity. The next piece is, if we hear it, what do? It says that the wise man does them. In other words, we apply God's word. In other words, we use his teachings and we obey them. We use them. We apply them to our life.